Hello, queens, kings, crafty admirers, and friends. Jacqueline Haley here, Hand of the Queen. Well, I'm just here to feature some items that I have been working on. Maybe you might get some inspiration from them. There are many crafters on Facebook that and YouTube that have shared these script pockets. I don't remember exactly who or where I seen them at. Um, if you think it was yours, you can feel free to comment. But I've added my own little touches to them. So let's get into it now, and I will be sharing this also in my Stay Creative Crafting Circle Facebook group. All right. Now, as mentioned, these are made from script pages. When you have a book, you can use your pages to create these. These are going to be butterflies, pockets, and tags. Okay, this is the first one that I've created using the Tim Holtz paper dowels. I think I've used the Tim Holtz paper dowels on them all. So this is the first one. Inside the pocket, I have a French copy of a French postcard. And then I have another ephemera for writing. I think this is Tim Holtz. And they just slip back into the pocket. I'm not going to go into all of the various features. Well, maybe I should. There is a paper doily here. And then I have applied some petals from a flower, and then the butterfly, and the Tim Holtz paper dowel, piece of the guest check receipt, a tab, and then on the back, there's some ephemera here at the bottom. And then on the back, I have applied coffee stained index card for writing. So that is that one. Then I have this one, also with the petals, the butterfly, the Tim Holtz paper dowel, speckles of gesso on the butterfly, half of a butterfly here, the paper doily underneath, and then I have this copy of a cabinet card, antique cabinet card, with a tab at the top for writing, and then another card tag for writing. So that is inside of that one. Then I have this one with the Tim Holtz paper dowel. Am I crooked? All right, and then there's the doily underneath, flower petals, a leaf, the paper dowel, snippet of applique, a label, a butterfly here, and inside we have that copy again of the cabinet card, lady or woman, and then we have this for writing, and then we have a Tim Holtz. No, I just backed it with that. All right, that's what's inside of that pocket and tag. Then I have this one. These all have the flower petals underneath with the butterfly, snippet of applique. And we still have the same cabinet card, antique cabinet card copy from my personal collection. And then we have this tag for writing. And it slips right back into the pocket. Of course, they all have the back with the index card, coffee stain. All right, and then I have the last one with the flower blooms. I have this sweet girl, Tim Holtz. And We have this French cabinet card copy for writing with the tab at the top. And then we have this tag. It opens for writing. And the back is coffee stain. So that is that collection of those. Then I have another collection. I'm gonna try to sit down, see if that, well, if I sit down, I can't see that well. I'll keep standing. And then I have another collection. Paper dowels, Tim Holtz inspired. And here's the paper dowel. Underneath this is a vintage fabric eyelet, coffee stain. There is a piece of doily here. I think there's a paper doily. Then we have the cabinet card lady again, or woman. And we have this tag for writing. And there's a snippet here on the side. And the back. And then we have this one with the Tim Holtz paper dowel. Sorry, camera seems like it keeps moving. Tim Holtz paper dowel. And I just cut her face from the rest of her bodice. And there's a flower petal butterfly with a little gesso on it. Some thread. Let's see, what did I do here? Oh, this is just a snippet of paper, lace, fabric, and an applique. Was I in frame? All right, and then we have this copy of a cabinet card, French cabinet card. And then we have this tag for writing. That is the back. And then I have these paper dowels, Tim Holtz. There is a vintage button, eyelet, coffee stain eyelet fabric, another like some kind of a burlap fabric, a paper doily with some gesso, a label, and we have this French lady cabinet card, antique copy. And then we have this is a vellum. I believe this is a vellum tag. So that's what's in this pocket. And this is the back. And then I have this one with the paper dowel, the coffee stain eyelet again. And all these dots I made with some kind of metallic paste. There's fabric underneath her. The butterfly. Thread. Cut out fabric leaf. And then we have this copy of the antique cabinet card, lady or woman. And then we have this tag for writing. So they all slip back into the slanted pocket. And then my last set that I did in a collection, we have this one, have the metallic dots. What did I do? We have this lady for tag. I didn't give her an extra tag, but I should. And there's a flower here in the corner with a butterfly, looks like a AB rhinestone, and it says past. She is placed on, it's a doily with gesso underneath, lace, gold thread. That pretty much describes her. All right. And then I have this one, the paper doll again. She's resting on the butterfly underneath the paper doily that's distressed, of course. A piece of vintage lilac lace, a label, and we have this copy of an antique French cabinet card. And then we have this tag. They all are resting on the butterflies. All right, and then we have this one. The Tim Holtz paper doll again. Pink and purple theme. Butterfly applique pieces on top. The lady again. Antique cabinet card. French. And then we have this tag. That is her. And we have this lady. Then we have the antique cabinet card lady again. And we have this tag, which opens. And we have half of a butterfly here. There's lace on top of this butterfly. And there is an acrylic heart, pearlized heart. There's some pieces of that paper doily. And that is the back. Speaking of back, my back is beginning to hurt because I'm standing. All right, and then we have this one. And has a admit one from a ticket, gessoed paper doily. We have the girl on top of the butterfly. We have a silk leaf with some beads. And then we have this flower here in the corner. We have this lady or woman. And then we have this tag. So that's her. And then we have this one. Here are the dots again, the metallic dots. It says C. The butterfly, gessoed paper doily. There's a doily here. Not a doily, a flower here. And we have this lady again. Probably tired of seeing her, but I think she's pretty. And then we have this tag. I hope I'm in frame. Did so many of these. That is the back. And then the last one is this one. And there's the flower in the corner with a piece of broken jewelry. Paper doily. The butterfly with some gesso on it, admit one, the metallic dots, and the cord, tag, and then another tag for writing. There's some gold thread. This is eyelet underneath the paper doll. That is the back. So that sort of concludes some of the things that that I have been working on. And if any of you are interested in obtaining these, just let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Happy trails. We will meet again soon. Goodbye.